Hello everybody, my name is Mithrindil, and today I'm going to be playing on the Mumbo Jumbo Patreon server. Now, what the plans are, is that I've been working on this nice building consultancy. As you can see, it's quite pretty, and I'm thinking, you know what, let's just finish this. It's a massive build, but the resources are relatively basic. You know, I've got the wool, the wood, the stone, all things that are easy to collect, and all I need to do is just throw it together. So that's easily achievable in one episode. So to start this, I'm thinking, right, let's first of all finish that pattern. So I'm gonna need to get some grey wool, get some stone, get some wood, and I'll finish that off, and then we can maybe consider digging out some of this and putting in the there's going to be circles going out to the sky from here, so that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, I'm just going to do a quick jump cut to me being up there with the materials. Okay, so here we are with our light grey wool and the oak wood planks. So let's just continue this pattern. So the main purpose of this building will pretty much just to be well, of course, to show off what I can do with my building, because I did design this in my creative world, which I will do a time-lapse of later. And also, people can come here through the nether portal, and they'll be like, hey Mithrindil, I'd like you to design something for me, and I could go and do that, because so far in the server, I mean, there's lots of amazing builders, but there's also a lot of people that just, you know, they might just get a little stuck for ideas when they're wanting to make a castle or something. They can get all the technical things done, but when it comes to getting the designs, they think, well, I'm more of a logical person than an arty person. So it's at that point that they'll come to me and they'll say, hey man, I'd like you to design me some cool buildings or whatever they're wanting. And that's where I'll go over, charge them about 1 billion diamonds for a massive castle, and I'll become rich that way. Now, of course, that's not going to happen. Anyway, I'm afraid this is going to be another jump cut. And we're actually just going to check out what this build looks like in the creative world. So I'll see you over there. So this is my design for the building consultancy. So far, I haven't actually worked on any of the interior. That's something we can do on server, because I think that might be very fun. So pretty much the plans are, you walk in at the door, there'll be a desk or a counter or something like that, and maybe I could be behind the counter, or there could be a villager or something aesthetic, and that would look nice. And then they would say, okay, so I'm looking to buy a build, and I'd take them through to an office, and I'd show them possibly a few different styles of rooms. That's a good idea, actually. Why don't I have every single room being in a different style, and they could say, okay, I really like this style, could you build me something in this style? And I'll say, okay, go ahead, that'll cost you maybe 30 diamonds. And they'll give me 30 diamonds. Anyway, commenting on the build, from above, as I said earlier, it's pretty much a circle with a connecting bridge, I guess you could call it, in the middle. And from there you can walk across the floors. I think the stairs will probably be in the middle, but again, I haven't done any of the interior. Looking down, there's going to be grass in the center. It's going to be like a nice little garden, I guess, and at midday the sun will shine down. And of course you can see at the corners there's the 2 towers, and at the entrance there is the one giant clock tower, although I haven't yet designed a clock, and maybe that's something I'll add in. I'm not quite sure yet. I'm contemplating, because it does have that old rustic look, but that is something that doesn't really go along with clocks, because clocks are technology. Rustic, well, that's before technology was advanced. That's when they had to go and punch trees when they wanted to get a piece of paper, rather than, well, Minecraft paper is made from sugarcane, but like in real life. Anyway, I'm digressing. I think that's all I've got to say for the build, really. What I'm going to start when I get back in the server is just to flatten out the ground on the inside and place down the nice little wooden floor. But I'll probably need to go and get some more wood for that as well, because that of course is going to be quite expensive. I mean, I believe it's 100 by 100 either way on this build, so 100 by 100 wood, that's like 100,000 blocks of wood. That can't be right. Maybe I've miscalculated, but yeah, that's still a lot of wood. So I'm gonna pop back on the server now, and we can start with the mining of the floor, getting it nice and flat. Okay, so it's time to participate in the grueling task of flattening the rest of this ground. Now, it's pretty much done. I mean, there's not too much more to do. Like, it was pretty bad a few days ago, but this was featured in Mumbo's live stream, and thankfully, because Mumbo gets fanboyed a lot, which, I mean, I'm not too cool with the fanboying, but in this situation, thank you fanboys, because you all came around to my base and you thought, oh, this guy's wanting the land flattened. They came around and you took a bunch of the grass, because this mountain went all the way out there and it's been flattened down. But anyway, this is going to be quite boring for you, so I'm thinking let's put some nice music on, maybe some Skum Banana. You could check out his SoundCloud in the description, and I'll crack on with this. Well, I think I did that surprisingly fast. I don't know about you. And that song there, by the way, it was a Mountainside remix by Skum. Anyway, we're going to get on with filling in the floor now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build 12 blocks out this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I'm just going to fill that all in from here to that corner over there. So I don't know. I don't know whether I should time-lapse this. I don't have too many time-lapses, but then I don't want the content to be boring as well. Oh, and there's Jim. For those of you who don't know, Jim is like my building partner. He goes and collects resources, he builds around my build, we build together, we design together. Yeah, him and Dr. Zerpy, we are the building crew, and he's also going to be part of this building consultancy. Yeah. So he's currently working on, next to my castle, building a medieval style town, and he's been working his ass off trying to get some really cool designs for every single house, so they all look different. And I think at the end it's going to look really cool. What we plan to do is, I don't know whether you've seen the chest area or not, but we're going to make it look really pretty. And we're going to take that chest area out, move it to the bottom of the castle, move out the sheep farms, maybe put them into a nicer building or just get rid of them completely. And yeah, that's probably what we'll end up doing. And then he'll just build his village on top of it. And if someone wants, if they want to live next to my awesome castle that you can see through the window there, that's looking pretty. If they want to live next to that, they can go buy a house for maybe, what, 2 billion diamonds? No, that's too cheap. Way too cheap. You know, this is using up a lot of wood. I'm probably going to need to head over to my base and go mine some more wood. Because we all know how much wood needs to be mined. Oh, and these singular blocks that I end up placing get really, really frustrating. Okay, that's... If I could punch myself in the face each time I did that. I believe, yeah, both me and Jim are moderators in the server. They seem to... I was going to say they made all the power players moderator, but there's a few people that play just constantly. And probably because they don't speak on the TeamSpeak as much. Anyway, that's all my wood gone. And it's getting dark as well. You know, I don't want to be outside during the mobs. But Jim, he's AFK? Let's patch him up, let's get him into a nice little hole so he doesn't get eaten alive by all the mobs. Okay, because we're nice, we're going to do that. And because we're nice, we're going to put a lid in it as well. And we'll, for safety... Oh, he's back. Conveniently. Hey Jim, how are you doing? He can't hear me, of course, but I'm going to head back to the castle. We're going to grab some wood and we're going to get enough to do the entire floor. Well, now that the weather's gotten a lot better, I think it's time to go mine some of these trees. I just made a nice little line of saplings and I bone mealed them. A lot of people on the server by this time would have had a bone meal farm. Well, I've gone old school and instead I just use my looting sword and I kill skeletons and I get a bunch of bones. And that usually does me. Should I bother going for the whole branches, or should I just cut it down and burn the rest? Burn the ones that don't fit into the right shapes. Yeah, I might as well just cut it all down anyway. Let's hope there's no other really tall ones, because I hate those. If only you could make giant tall trees like you could with the spruce saplings, because that is such an efficient way of getting wood. Like, if you need to make chests, that's the way to go about it. But if you're needing to get wood, like this specific type of wood for decorating, then these are probably my least favourite trees because they can grow out into the tall, ugly ones that take forever to chop down. Okay, so that should do me. Let's see how much I've got. Ooh, almost 3 stacks. It's amazing. Now this is going to be hard to do in the rain, but I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot. Oh, and I missed some of the wood up there. I'm on fire. And I'm not anymore. Well, before we head over there, I'm going to head over to these ugly chest area. This ugly chest area with these ugly chests. I'm going to just have a quick rummage through these, see if I've got any wood that I could use. Oh, and there's another stack. Perfect. I'm probably going to need a lot more in all of this, and this is already a lot of wood. Go flick through that one. Tools and weapons, probably not. Nothing in the redstone, nothing in the mobs. I don't think you get wood in the nether. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. Nope, nope. And that was a little bit of lag. I don't know what that's all about. Oh, this is almost broken. Probably because I don't even have unbreaking on it, which is something I'll need to get. Nevertheless, I was gonna do a little cut for me going from over there to the castle, if you can call this a castle. What I meant to say was the building consultancy, but I thought, well, but I mean, I forgot. So let's continue with this nice little beautiful floor with XP orbs on it, apparently. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to turn this into a little time lapse. So here's some more Skum banana. So we are back, and it's been a while. I decided not to record all of the time-lapse because of course this is a very big area, but hopefully you're not going to be angry at me for skipping out, well, just another 5 minutes of placing wood. But anyway, what we're going to do is build up the outsides now before we start putting the roof down. So pretty much this is just going to be the same design as that side of the wall, but on this side. So I'm just going to do one side and I'll do another jump cut, but I feel like maybe I might be doing too many jump cuts, and of course that isn't good. I mean, you don't want to watch all the boring things, but again, you don't want to just be here is me getting a wooden tool, here is me building a house out of diamond blocks. Like, I didn't put that into great wording actually, but okay. So I'll just build this wall and I'll do another jump cut where I'll finish both of these. Oh. Yeah, I find that I'm just really messy when it comes to placing blocks. I'm like, okay, so let's go place one in front of me there, and I place one in every block in like a radius of 7, but I always manage to miss that one block I'm trying to place it on. Oh, and there's a server restart in 10 seconds, so I might as well cut here and you'll see me finish both of these. Okay, so as you can see, this has been quite the progress update. Last time I think none of this existed, I didn't have any of the stuff in the middle, and all the floors were gone. This top floor was actually done by Jim Big Jam, who's standing over there, and he's just going to help me do this next layer on the roof. So what I'm going to do at the moment... Oh, and he fell. That's a shame. No way. See, one of the problems we have with living in the mountains is that it snows the whole time. But anyway,
Why are you
what?
doing like a commentator voice? Just talk normally, man. Come on.
Okay, okay, fine. Well, fair enough.
So today, first you need to get this done, and it's just like, come on.
Okay, we've got Jim here to correct me and make me more perfect. If you've ever seen Jim's videos, he's very natural.
Am I really?
Yeah, you're as natural as trees.
That's a great comparison.
Yeah.
I am like a tree. I am one with the tree.
You are, you tree-hugging hippie. So what we're trying to do is just filling in the edges like this. I don't know whether you're... No, you're... Okay, you can deal with the snow if you want. But pretty much... I'm just gonna copy some of these lower levels. Get some wood along the edges. What I'll probably do at the end is see if Mumbo can whitelist my second account. And then I can have a time-lapse of me, and probably Jim, possibly Jim if he's still online, fixing this entire roof. But this, on total, it's taken us about 6 hours worth of building, I'd say. So it's quite a lot of effort. Yeah, that's involving the design stage though.
Alright.
And probably if we...
It's taken over a week, hasn't it?
Oh yeah. We started the design of this back in like the 4th day of the server, I believe. But anyway, I get... You probably get the gist of what I'm doing at the moment, is just filling in these edges, so... Yeah, here's the time lapse. Well, I bet you were expecting me to go and show a time-lapse of me building the roof, but sadly, what happened with that was I was filming it on Fraps, but I forgot to press the record button, so I went and I built the entire roof, pretty much in one go, and then I realised that I wasn't recording, so I decided instead just to do a little cinematic and really show off the whole build itself. But anyway, I think that's all I've got time for today. I'm actually a bit late in posting this episode. It was supposed to go up yesterday, and I still haven't edited. But thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this, please give it a like, subscribe if you want, and hopefully I'll just keep improving for my future videos. But thank you for watching, and goodbye.